Carlene York is the New South Wales SES Commissioner. Let's get an overview of all of this. Carlene is on the phone with us. Carlene, thank you for your time. Every state and territory except WA has been under heavy rain warning. How have your resources managed and where are the worst spots?
Yeah, thank you, Alan, and thanks for inviting me on. Our resources are coping quite well. We've obviously had to build up our SES volunteers. We have around 1,700 every day out there in the field, and remembering they are volunteers, which is a fantastic effort. We're also working with RFS, Fire and Rescue, and other emergency services, police, to make sure that we've got the resources on the ground. And we've got over 200 resources from Queensland, Victoria, South Australia and ACT helping us. So some of the areas that are still of concern, even though it was sunny today, we're looking very much still at that Hawkesbury and the Pean area and not lifting many of the orders at this stage because we are expecting the waters to, if not rise, at least stay constant for a couple of more days. So we want to make sure it's
What about
safe.
Singleton? I know you were calling for evacuation on Tuesday night, the Hunter River. What's happening there?
We have, so that's still at risk to us. So we're watching that, and there's going to be a peak tonight at Singleton. So hopefully after that it will be good news, but we'll wait and review it tomorrow.
And then
the other areas,
Picton?
Picton, we have allowed them back into the CBD. So we've lifted that evacuation order, which is good news. The other area of the state, Moree, around the Mihai River, the Guida River, across into the McIntyre River and going right to the coast of the Clarence River and Grafton. So they're the main areas of concern tonight.
And the Warragamba spill, the Warragamba spill is down now from 500 gigalitres to 240. Does that help things?
It certainly helps things. So we don't expect, though, the rivers to drop very much before Saturday because there's still a lot of rain falling into that catchment area and keeping those rivers high. So we don't want people to be complacent. We don't want them to think, oh, the sun's out, it's all good. But it's a lot better than it was a few days ago, which is really good news for that area.
Just a quick one. How many people have been evacuated and when will they be able to go home? And on your knowledge, what kind of home will they go back to?
Okay, so we've currently got still 19 evacuation orders in place, which affects around 24,500 people. So we're very conscious that they're out of their homes. Some of those homes will be damaged, but we know there's stress that's caused to them by not knowing what's happening. There's still flood warnings in place, 21 of those, that affects around 62,000 people. So it's still a significant event, and it won't be until we get in and make sure it's safe and lift those orders and give the all clear for those community members to go back to assess their homes, and we work with them in relation to doing some damage assessment that goes straight into Resilience New South Wales in relation to the clean-up and the recovery.
Oh, phenomenal. Thank you for the work you're doing. We're deeply in your debt, all of you people working night and day. Carlene, thank you for talking to us and bringing us up to date. It's Carlene York, who's the SES Commissioner. We thank her for her time. Could I just also thank, by the way, St John Ambulance New South Wales volunteers. They're providing 24-hour support in some of the hardest hit areas. They're working alongside the SES and New South Wales Health doing phenomenal work, providing terrific support at evacuation centres. We're very, very, very grateful.